What's up, y'all? What's up? Come on in. We chillin'. Y'all already know exactly what time it is. We back here to serve some more game on the ground from Hungry Hounds. So just got the pound and are ready for the next round, man. So yeah, I hope everybody is having a good day today. Monday's been alright. Monday's been pretty chill, pretty regular, average day in the regularly scheduled program. You know, it's not really much to complain about. You wake up, it's a brand new day. You get to do what you gotta do. You keep on going, you know. Talk about this all the time. People choosing to do what they rather do versus what they need to do. And they sit around and wonder, man, why ain't this happened yet? Why ain't that happened yet, homie? Because you ain't made it happen yet. See, people sit around and say, oh, I want $1 million. I want a huge mansion. I want a Lamborghini. I want this, that, and the third. But homie, you can sit there and you can dream all you want. You can sit there and talk all you want. But unless you actually working, it ain't gonna happen. People have this delusion in their mind that $1 million is gonna fall on their lap out of nowhere. And to me, it's crazy because they really think that it's gonna happen one day. Yo, I'm gonna find $1 million on the ground one day, and I'm gonna become rich. You know, if that's how it was, that would be amazing. If I could just somehow stumble across $1 million, that would be insane. I would never have to do nothing again because then I would capitalize off that $1 million. But that's not how it works. People sit here and literally believe somebody's gonna come along and say, "Oh, here you go, bro. Here's $1 million." Like, when did real life become virtual reality? When did real life become delusional? You know, you got to come back to the real world because this is the real world that we live in. Reality is becoming blended with virtual reality, and it's dangerous when that happens because you don't know what's real and what's fake. And when you don't know what's real and what's fake, how are you supposed to know what you got to do, what you're not supposed to do? How are you supposed to know what to believe and what not to believe, what's true and what's false? See, when reality and virtual reality become blended together, you're going to become like a sheep following. You're going to become like a sheep following the shepherd to the house, you know, to be sacrificed for food. You know, the shepherd going to have a bunch of grain in their hand because they want you to follow them. You think it's cool. You know, you're getting free food, you're getting free money, this, that, and the third. Next thing you know, that blade comes and your life is gone. That's how it is in real life. When virtual reality and reality is blended together, there's no telling what's real and what's fake. But yeah, man, while you guys are here, make sure y'all tap the follow and the bell button if you guys like what you see and like what you hear. We're fixing to get into the actual topic that we're going to speak on tonight. Also, while you guys are at it, let me know where you guys are tapping in from so I can shout out your country, your state, or your city. I always thought it was interesting and we can all be on different parts of the world and still tap into the same program at the same time. And also let me know how your guys' day has been so far, whether it's been a good day, bad day, interesting day, entertaining day, productive day, whatever the case may be. We can talk about it, we cannot talk about it. Doesn't really matter to me, you know. But we're going to go ahead and get on with this next topic, man. People will sit around and pretend like they riding with you until the time comes and they're going to fly from you. I've seen this a lot. I've seen people who do this all the time. People swear up and down, yeah, man, if something happens, I'm going to be right there. You know, I'm ready to whoop some, you know, open a can. I'm ready to do this, that, and the third. But when it comes down to it, they are gone. People like that, you got to watch out for. The minute that you figure out that somebody in your circle is like that, you got to cut them off because then they become a liability. You may think that you're riding with some solid people, but that solid person going to turn into liquid real quick. That solid person going to liquidate super fast because they're not really built for it. So when the time comes, they run away. They're scared. They're not battle tested. They're not battle hardened. They're not none of that. And that puts you in a vulnerable position when you get into a situation that you're really not supposed to be in or that you don't want to be in. Who are you going to rely on to help you out? Nobody. That person is gone. That friend is gone. And see, the thing is, people give off signs and symptoms of being a liquidated person. You know, if they constantly sit around saying, yeah, man, I'm this, that, and the third, but you ain't never really seen them doing what they talk about, that's one sign of them being a liquidated person. And that's what you really need to pay attention to. That's a red flag right there. You know, if somebody always constantly feels the need to assert themselves as a tough person all the time for no reason, you know, that's another sign to pay attention to. They're trying to sit there and make you think that they're hard. They're trying to sit there trying to make you think that you're hard. They're trying to make you think that they're tough, but they're not. You know, I've known people who have been out in the streets before and they got into it with some people, and instead of helping their bros out, they ran. They took off. They was gone. They was fearing for their life. They didn't care about nobody else. Somebody ended up losing their life in the situation, and it's like, this goes to show you, people love to portray a tough character, a tough persona, but they don't want to live up to it. And see, that's the thing. When you portray a tough character, a tough persona, now you have to live up to it. You have to, because now that's what people are expecting to see from you, is you being this big, bad, tough guy. And then when you're not, it makes you look like a fool. It makes you look like a fool, because you're not who you said you was. And when you get battle tested, and you don't pull through the way you're supposed to do, people are gonna cut you off. They're gonna turn around and they're gonna beat you. They're gonna do all types of different things. And that's the thing. Don't portray a tough character if you're really not about it. Especially now on the internet, because there are actual people out there who really are about their life. They really are. And they will press you. They will check you. They will press you, whatever the case may be. And so, yeah, man, with that being said, yeah, see, look, boom, boom. Don't you just love it when Keisha be coming up in here? And I don't know who that is, so this is what we're going to do right here. I don't know who that is. We're going to get you up out of here, too. Bye-bye. But, yeah, man, people try to say and act like somebody they're not. And that's, a lot of times, that's what ends them up behind bars. That's what ends them up doing time. And then they really get tested. Their character really gets tested. When you behind bars and you get put into a position where you got to defend yourself, that's when your strength, your character, that's when you as a whole become tested. And that's also whenever you discover more about yourself inwardly as well as outwardly. You know, you discover what you can handle, what you can't handle, who you are, certain things about you that you never realized. You basically, it makes you or breaks you when you get put behind bars. And that's the worst place to be. And you'll end up right in that situation when you sit there and try to pretend like somebody that you're not. So if you're really not about it, don't sit there and act like you are. You know? I have known personally people who sit there and pretend to be about it, but when you press them, they start crying, they start screaming, they start playing the victim. No, man, I didn't really mean it like that. I was just playing around and blah, 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 blah. Come on now, bro. Come on now. Don't play with me. And that's what's wrong with people, is people want to play around. People ain't serious no more. They want to sit there and play around. So yeah, man. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get up on out of here. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mommies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. If y'all like what you see and like what you hear, tap the follow and the bell button. There's content that goes out every single day. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get up on out of here. I'll be right back with the last episode of the night. Deuces. And y'all Keistas can keep on coming up in here, man. I love hitting that block button. I love hitting that mute button. Yeah. Them two buttons right there, they resonate loudly with me. So with that being said, I'm out of here. Deuces.